A massive political fight has broken out after Congress President Sonia Gandhi wrote to the Speaker staking claim to the post of the principal opposition party. The BJP is referring to the rule book, which states 1/10 of the strength of the House must be represented by the principal opposition party. The Congress, with 44 seats, falls 10 short, even though it is the single largest opposition party in the Lok Sabha.
The fight for the LOP seems to be the first political face-off between the government and the opposition. Sir, Mrs. Gandhi has written a letter to the Speaker saying that Congress rightfully deserves an LOP in the House.
Well, this has been a consistent stand. If you see the conventions of parliamentary democracy, the single largest group is always accorded this honor, and I think it rightfully belongs to the Congress party. And therefore, the letter of the Congress President to the Honorable Speaker is the reiteration of the correct position in parliamentary parlance.
BJP says that the Speaker is going to take a final view, but the position that they're taking right now, off record when you speak to BJP leaders, they say that you need a minimum 10% strength of the entire House if you need an LOP. And frankly speaking, the people didn't give the Congress the mandate to have an LOP because you don't have that 10% strength. Legally, what is the provision?
Well, the fact of the matter is it's possible to twist the clear provisions of the law any one way you want. The fact is that legal provisions, whether it is a directive to the Speaker or the relevant provision which has been cited by the BJP and then the Allowances Act, have to be harmoniously construed to advance the spirit of parliamentary democracy. That is an accepted rule of interpretation. According to that rule of interpretation, the single largest group in Parliament, which is today the Congress Party in the Lok Sabha, cannot be denied that position for the simple reason that the end purpose of
Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has written to the Speaker asking for a leader of opposition, because every parliament has a leader of opposition. There is no constitutional bar on having leader of opposition. Yes, you can play into technicalities and saying you have 10%, 12%, 8%. That number can go on. But the Congress is the second largest party in parliament, and I think we should have a leader of opposition.
Well, the Congress says it deserves the title, but does it even have the numbers? Parliamentary provisions state that they need at least 54 seats to grab the crucial post in the lower house, but clearly they are falling short of 10 seats, which is exactly what the BJP is saying.
Well, let me put this way, that Congress should not worry. Already the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in the Parliament is on record of saying that the nation building cannot happen alone. He needs the support of the entire Parliament, and he wishes to take everybody along in a consensus. So I don't think the Congress should be worrying about it.
I agree with the use of the word unprecedented, because if we look at the parliamentary history of India, there have been multiple occasions, many Lok Sabhas, where you've not had a leader of opposition, so it's not unprecedented. Whatever is the final decision, I'm sure we will get to know, because that's for the parliamentary process to really determine, not the political party. I think, the use of the words vendetta and lack of grace from the Congress party is rather democratic and interesting, to say the least. I think they would like to reflect on their own being in government through the 70s, when we've seen emergency, and the general behavior towards the opposition voice. But to confuse this larger issue with vendetta